Hi guys, welcome to our new video on school. Yay! Right, so in this video, I won't take up hours of your time, although I could on this particular topic. It drives me insane. Okay, so what I want to do is for people that aren't in our academy, so um won't have been coached in the foundations of trading by us. I just want to eliminate a few things for yourselves so that you know it's going to help you because you could be persevering with things that are utter garbage. Now, I've been a full-time trader for 10 years. Ellie's been doing it for about 7 years now, and we see everything. So there's a lot of rubbish on YouTube. There's a lot of people on Facebook that are trying to sell you garbage. But what I want to do is I want to go through some of the main ones, um, so that you don't go down these rabbit holes. Um, because I can assure you, it's taken me a long time to convince some people about certain things, but in the end, I have got there. Right. So the first one, and these are in no particular order. Some of them annoy me more than others. Okay. This is like a 7 out of 10 for annoying. Okay. Candle patterns. Right. So if Ellie was here now, he'd probably, do some head shaking. Right. Candle patterns are a big no-no. If you have a book that's all about candle patterns, then my best advice for you is, with it being bonfire night in a few days, um, is go and throw your book onto the bonfire. Yeah, because it's just rubbish. And you know the biggest clue that it's rubbish? If you go on to TradingView and open up a forex pair, um anything like cable, GBP USD, okay, um and you pick your first candle of the day, right, on the whatever time frame. So if you then open all the others, because there'll be a list of like 20 different GBP USD charts, and they're all for different brokers. Yeah. You will see that they're not exactly the same. And you then go to your own broker, and they're still not the same. You get wicks all over the place, different ones. It all depends. Your broker one depends on whether you're paying high commission or high spreads. You know, you can't have 30 different sources for one candle and them all be different and then tell me there's a candle pattern. Right? It's utter rubbish. Right? All this bearish engulfing garbage. No, no, no. Don't do it. If you have sat there and learnt candle patterns, please erase them from your mind. It's rubbish. Yeah. So that's the first one. Candle patterns. Oh my god. Right. The next one. Um, and this is like like a 2 or 3 out of 10 annoyance to me. Moving averages. Okay. A moving average is showing you the movement of the average of what's come before. Yeah. Right. People sit there following moving averages. Like I could name people that in the past I know have done this, where they can be on a 1 hour time frame, see a moving average start to turn like this, and they start clicking buy. And then by the time the candle's closed, it's gone back to going like this. And they're going, but I hit a stop loss. I'm like, well, yeah, because you're trading off a moving average. A moving average is showing you what has come before. It's like indicators. These are 9 out of 10, okay? Indicators in TradingView, 99% of them are rubbish because they redraw. You get a lot of clever guys who can write things that look great, and it'll print a little rocket when you've got to buy, and it'll put a big arrow, red arrow, when you've got to sell. And you know what will happen is you'll look at your chart and you'll be going, no little rocket for me to press, buy. And then you'll go away from your chart, you'll come back, and there's a rocket there. And you're like, I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before. And you start questioning your own sanity. Do you know why? It's because the indicator's redrawn. It's a mess. Don't do it. Our trading system took a long time for Ellie and I. And we use one indicator that tells us volume. That's all we use. Because if you don't know if there's volume where you're thinking of entering, then you're flying blind. If the volume isn't in the market, it's not going to go. Yeah? Indicators. Yeah. So, candle patterns, no. Indicators that redraw, no. Moving averages. Look, all that's going to happen with a moving average is you'll look back and you'll be sitting there on a 4-hour time frame going, oh, but it bounced off the 200 moving average 3 weeks ago. Should have bought there. I'll wait for it to next bounce off the 200 moving average. 3 months goes by. Oh, I missed it again. Why is that? Because it's a moving average. It won't show until it's too late that you should have pressed there. Not that you should have pressed there, but don't. Just switch them off. Switch them off. Right. So this one, the guys that know me, right, will know that this one is a 10 out of 10 annoying, crappy thing that YouTube wants to tell people. And I'm sure that half of these YouTubers are actually, on commission from brokers, to like say, right, please feed this garbage to people who are learning to trade. Because there's a reason why 90% of traders aren't successful. And it's because of the crap on YouTube. It's just that reason, right? Not all of it. Not all of it is crap. But a lot of it is crap. Okay. Now, here's the big one. Correlation. No. 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 Right. Correlation is when something moves statistically, it correlates with something else. Forex pairs don't do this. You can go on. I can show you. I will share my screen and you can see the crap that people put on the internet now. Okay. So here we are. All these charts showing you the correlations. There's apps for it. I mean, look at this. Oh my days. Right. And look at them. None of them correlate. None of them correlate. Now, I can prove this 1,000 times over. Every person that can show me one correlation, no. A correlation would be, because they say, don't they, that gold USD pair and USD JPY, they correlate. So basically, you have negative correlations. So, they go in opposite directions. Well, we've just had a really good year buying gold, and we've had in the last 3 months some nice buying of USD JPY at the same time. Does it go in the same direction or the opposite direction? Some of the time, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Is it correlated? No. No, it's not correlating at all. Not in the slightest. So if you're looking at a gold buy, please don't ever sit at your computer and go, that means I can sell USD JPY. No, don't do it, please, because you're going to hit a stop loss. I could talk about news as well. Now, yes, you see what news does. News is important, and as we know at the minute with the US government, with things as they are, we're not really getting true data. So, does news, economic news, impact, say, let's take gold? Well, yeah, it does. It gives it volatility, it gives it volume, but it doesn't change its direction. No economic news is going to make gold fly, and no economic news is going to make gold sink. Vladimir Putin marching into Ukraine, that makes gold go up. Major news events like that, the latest correction we've had because of the large quantity of gold found in Africa, I think it was. Yeah, it's devalued gold. So now that's why, as of today, which is, what are we on? 4th of November, 2025. Yeah, we're doing a correction. So people sitting there saying, they wait for pre-market, which is when the news comes out, and they say, right, so pre-market news came out, PMI or CPI or anything else, right? And they go, it's good for the dollar. So they click sell on gold because they think that gold and the US dollar, even though that's the pair, that is going to impact it. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you've been believing this, but I hope you stop believing this because you're never going to get anywhere believing this. Then people sit there and they go, oh, well, we'll have to wait for open because that's when it'll happen. No, no, I'm sorry. We've been on a massive bull run for a long, long time now. Yeah. This is not because of Michelin state sentiment. It's not. So I think there are probably other myths, but these are the main ones. These are the main ones. Especially the news. The news. I've seen people blow account after account. Just they sit there and go, I only trade news. Oh, right. Okay. Well, look, news brings volume into the market. Plan your trade. Trade your plan. When news comes out, then wait. Give it half an hour. And the most important thing, if your system, you feel happy with your system, and you miss an entry, don't panic. Because I should get a t-shirt with this made. This is not the last trade in the universe. Yeah? If you missed your entry, don't worry about it. It's cool. So I hope this has helped some people. If you have any questions about things you think are myths, I mean, people saying it's a stop loss hunt, things like that's garbage. You know, it's not. It's not. Um, Fake outs. I've seen people looking at 4 hour charts saying that's a fake out. On a 4 hour, no, it's not. You can get on smaller time frames on the 15 minute. Um, you, you can sit there and you can get something that will look like a fake out that's a bit of a wick. And that's just because volume has come into the market. It'll be around news time, but it's not a fake out. You know, don't start thinking that this is Pandora's box because it's not. And it's a lot simpler than you think. Okay. So I hope this has helped. Um, like I say, if you've got any questions, just drop them below. I'll happily do a video. Um, if you need any help with anything, because you're new to trading, or there's anything at all, there is no such thing as a stupid question. Believe me, whatever you ask me or Ellie, we'll have heard worse. Um, so, and we want to help. Um, so, I shall say goodbye. I hope this has helped, and I will see you all soon. Okay, take care. Bye bye.